Yeah, too. Still here, I don't know. We got to the both pieces. I just please could you fuck us? Like, we bought any backup pieces? Yeah, almost sometimes too hot. Yeah, so you either burn everything. Yeah, it's literally in there. That's a lot.
Any special requests? No, it's right.
You want to get the blade or anything?
Okay.
Last week that was easier.
Right, Nick.
What does that mean? You want the same or you want it on?
All right. Okay. I can't. Did last week. That's ages ago. Okay, let's start lying down.
Oh, you've been bouncing on my leg with it. Last week.
Oh, were you three? Okay. Right. Okay. Bend your legs, feet on the floor. And then just have a wiggle with the shoulder blades underneath. Get comfy. All right. And we'll bring the arms out to the side, shoulder height, palms down. And just start, well, not that you ever stop, but start breathing. All right. Inhale. Let the belly inflate. Exhale. Draw the navel in towards the spine. You want a natural arch in the back, so you should be able to feel a little gap. All right. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Drawing that navel in. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Then try and breathe through the nose. So closing the mouth. Just breathing here. Not quite exaggerated. Inhale. Now both legs over to the right side. Try and keep that left shoulder on the floor. You're going to be fairly floppy with the legs to start with. All right. Just start to feel a little stretch down that left side. Inhale, knees back to face the ceiling. Exhale to the left side. And just notice if one side feels tighter than the other. Inhale, knees face the ceiling. Exhale to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Now stay over on that right side. Think about creeping the left fingers a little bit further away if you can, and get that left shoulder down if you can. All right. So just kind of squeeze the back of the shoulder. Think about squeezing your left thigh now and lightly push down to the floor, towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch the floor. Squeeze your left bum. Hold it there. Flex your left foot a little bit more. So bend the foot, squeeze, relax. Lift the knees back up to the ceiling, over to the left side. So get in position first. We're going to start to squeeze that right thigh, right bottom, press that right knee closer to the floor, flex the foot a bit more. Push, feel the stretch down that right side body. So maybe from the hip bone up towards the back of the shoulder. Squeeze, and back we come to the center. Stretch your left leg straight on the mat. Point the toes, squeeze that leg. So that's your anchor. All right, we're going to reach up for the right knee. So hold the hands around that right knee. That's it. Head and shoulders back down if you lift it up to get hold of it. Inhale, exhale. Draw that knee right directly up the chest so it's in line with your, I don't know, right ear. All right, keep pulling it in, compress. Squeeze that leg, squeeze the thigh, pull right in. Keep pulling in, keep pulling in, keep pulling in, release off. Just bring your left arm out to the side again. Keep hold of that right knee from the inside with your right hand. All right, keep the leg bent. Exhale, we're going to draw it out to the side. So it's coming out to the right side, you're opening the hip. Keep that left leg nice and strong so you're not rolling over. All right, so you can use your hand just on the top of that knee now. So on the inside of the leg, just to give it a little help. All right, that's it. Hold it there. Hold it there. You should be squeezing that right leg. Okay, release off, let it come back to the middle. 2 hands around that knee again. And we're going to draw that right knee out past the right shoulder. So it's going at an angle. Your toes are kind of pointing towards the middle. Your knees sticking out towards the top right corner. That's it. Pull that knee in. Pull in, pull in. So I've got my left hand on the shin, right hand on the knee. And I'm pulling in as tight as I can. Okay, relax off. Take hold of the back of that right leg. So 2 hands interlaced round the back of that right thigh. That's it. All right, so it's going in the same direction, top right corner. We're going to pull that leg tight and squeeze the leg. All right, now inhale, exhale. We're going to straighten that right leg. So it's coming out top right corner. That's it, nice. So a bit wider D with that leg. That's it. Anchor yourself with that left leg so you're not rolling over. Good stuff. And bend the leg. So we're keeping it in position, we're just bending the leg. We're going to straighten again. Straighten that leg, squeeze and bend. Keep the toes pointed for this one. And straighten that leg again. That's it. Nice, hold it there, squeeze and bend. Bring it back into the center and let go. Right leg straight on the mat. We're going to go for the opposite leg. Right, so right leg is strong. Squeeze, point the toes. Get hold of that left knee. Have a little wiggle with the shoulder blades. Right, inhale. Exhale, drag that knee in. So you're really squeezing that left leg. Don't be limp. All right, it's kind of in line left ear. All right, if you keep pulling, hold it in. Compress, compress, compress. Right into that hip joint. Compress and release off. Right arm out to the side, palm down. Left hand's coming on the inside of that leg to push it out. So you're pushing that left leg out to the side. You're opening that left hip. That's it. Hold it there. Squeeze the leg, squeeze the leg, squeeze the leg. Good. Back to face the ceiling. 2 hands back round that knee. All right, so have a wiggle with the shoulders. You're going to bring the toes kind of into the midline. You don't need to, they're going to move. All right. Left knee's going to go out at an angle. We're going to pull that leg. So the knee is going top left corner. That's it. And then I move my right hand so it's on the shin so I can really pull it in. Compress, squeeze that left leg. And then release off. Get hold of the back of that leg. So interlace the hands behind that left leg. All right, bend into position again. Okay, so your knees sticking out to the side, toes are kind of into the middle. All right, so you want your leg on an angle. That's it, if you think the shape of your pelvis. All right, inhale, exhale, drag that leg in. So move your left elbow out of the way so that you can get that leg lower. Inhale, exhale, we're going to stiff, right? Point the toes, straighten that leg out to the side. Squeeze, hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there, and bend. Right, inhale. Right leg is strong, squeeze the thigh and straighten the left leg. Hold it there, and bend. Got one more to go. Inhale, exhale. We're going to straighten that leg. Straighten, hold it there, hold, and bend. Bring it back into the center line. Bring the right knee in this time. Big toes towards each other, knees wide, pull them in. So it's kind of like child's, but you flipped over, all right? So knees are wider, big toes together, drag those knees in towards the chest. Now bring them into the middle, catch the backs of the legs. You can straighten the legs here because I might like a little stretch out. You can flex the feet a bit. It's quite nice, all right? We're going to rock up, see if we can catch as we come up. All right, so let's just get, I don't know, I always have to do a little bit when I get here, all right? So I'm going to try both. I'm going to hold the backs of the legs. You want to keep that chest up. So roll the shoulders back and down, pull it all in towards the centre line. You can wiggle the feet back a little bit, keep that chest up. All right, we're going to lean back so we can start to float. I like to point the toes now. Right, keep that chest up, keep the chest up. All right, let's see if we can straighten a leg. Good, and bend. Let's go for the other one. Nice, and bend. You can do one again. You can bend that. You can bring the other one up. So you can get the feet together. Hold it there. Hold it there. Use the hands to balance. Good. If you want to let go, we can. Keep the chest up. Keep the chest up. Reach with the fingers forwards. Lovely. We're going to flex the feet. We're going to bring them down slowly towards the floor. All right, relax off a minute. Give the legs a little wiggle. We'll come into a forward fold. So I have to do a little kind of dog scooch along the floor. Yeah, get your bum out of the way. All right, we're going to just relax the legs a bit, lift the knees up. We want super strong legs in our forward fold. So we're going to straighten the legs. We're going to point the toes to start with. This is all about keeping the chest up rather than getting as far down as you can. You're just going to hold the shin, or well, not hold, stick your hands on the shins, all right? I want you to lift the chest and think about drawing the shoulders down. So you've got to really pull in here, all right? And lean forwards a little bit, okay? So it's all about keeping the chest up rather than doing this, all right? Okay, so inhale, lift, pull those shoulder blades down the back. Keep the legs super strong. So I'm really squeezing my thighs and I'm pushing my legs into the floor. Exhale, let's see if you can walk forwards over the legs. And when you do, you're probably going to round a little bit. So then you want to lift up and bend your elbows a little bit to help you pull that chest through. Good. Right. Let's just relax off. Okay, and we're going to do one leg at a time. So you leave the right leg where it is and bend that left leg. Foot to the inner thigh. So same. All right, fingertips behind you to start with. So we're just going to do a little cat-cow just to get the upper back moving a little bit, all right? So chin to chest and let the shoulder blades come around the edges and you're basically shrugging your shoulders up a little bit, all right? So looking a bit, I don't know, hunchbacky, all right? Inhale, we're going to start to lift the chest. So straighten up first. Pull the shoulders back, pull the shoulder blades down, lift the chest. Push into your fingers. Use the fingers to help you get some lift. You can bend your elbows if you want, but we're trying to lift that chest. Round, straighten, now chest. That's it. Tuck in, round, straighten, lift. Try and keep that shape as we bring a hand forward, other hand forward. So we're trying to keep this back shape as we come forwards, all right? So keep that chest up, super squeeze this leg, push it into the floor. Inhale, keep that chest lifted. We're going to bring the abdomen closer towards that leg, walk the hands forward if we can. So you might start to round a bit as you move the hands forward. I want you to then use your hands to help you pull, all right? So we're going to lift the chest, bend your elbows a little bit, get those shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, forwards over that leg, but I want you to look forwards, not at at your shin. Good. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Inhale, up we come. We're going to come into straight into a twist. Right hand on that left knee, left fingers behind. Lift up. So use your fingers behind you, dig them into the floor, push. Pull this right shoulder blade down, pull the left shoulder blade down. Push the foot into that leg, super squeeze the right leg, twist over that left shoulder. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. All the breath out. When you've got no breath left, twist a bit more. Inhale, looking forwards. Good, we're going to come back over that front leg. So let's bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Think abdomen closer towards that thigh. Reach forwards past that foot if we can. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale forwards. Inhale up. We've got one more of these beauties. And forwards. Good. Keep looking forwards. It doesn't matter if you're up here. Keep looking forwards. Try and draw the shoulder blades back. Right, if you can get a bit lower then, do. But keep that back shape. Good. And release. Leg straight. Right foot in. See you in a moment. Right, okay. We're going to bring the hands on the shin first. So to help this leg come out and stay out, you want to squeeze your butt, all right? Don't relax the leg, okay? Squeeze. It helps keep this knee out, all right? Hands on the shin. Let's do a little cat-cow first. Round the back. Let the shoulders come forwards. Hunch. Now straighten up. Think what the shoulders are doing. Pull them down. Good. Round. Straight. Pull them down. Round. Straight. Pull the shoulders down. Actively use your back muscles to pull those shoulder blades down. Inhale. Exhale. Forwards over that leg. Keep looking forwards. That's it. If you can, we're moving the hands forwards. All right. If you've got no room yet, just keep holding here. Grab hold. Drag that chest forwards. Drag it forwards. If we can get the foot, you just have a bit more pull. All right. Inhale. Lift that chest. Super strong left leg. Keep squeezing your right bum to keep this right knee out. Exhale. Forwards over this leg. Keep looking forwards. Keep looking forwards. Keep looking forwards. Inhale. Lengthen. Release. Left hand, right knee. Right fingers behind. So before you twist, you need to sit up. All right. So we sit up. Super tall. Use your fingers behind you. Pull the shoulder blade down. Pull the other shoulder blade down. Super squeeze that left leg. Push this foot in here. Twist over that right side. Inhale. Exhale fully, all the way out. Then twist a bit more. Super squeeze that left leg. Use the hand on the knee to help get round a bit more. Squeeze the side waist. Inhale, facing forwards. Okay, we did arms up, didn't we? Arms up. Right, inhale. Lift. Really pull it in. Exhale, forwards over the leg. Keep looking forwards, keep looking forwards, keep looking forwards. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Inhale. Reach. Nice. Inhale up and release. Nice one. Tap the other foot in there. So if it feels a bit weird this way around, fit it. That's it. Right. So again, let's just do a little bit of this first. So you've got to activate outer hip. All right. So I like my fingers here to make sure it's working. Squeeze and push your knees out. We can lean forwards a bit if you want. All right. If you feel a bit uncomfortable, then you put your fingers in. Actually, let's all do that. Fingers behind, palms, so my hands are this way round. All right. Bend your elbows a bit. Round the back. Inhale, lift. Bend the elbows a little bit so you can push your chest forwards. Squeeze your back. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Nice. Now, keep that shape. Think, inhale. Exhale, draw the abdomen in. Squeeze your butt. Push those knees out. That's it. Good. Now, keep that back shape. We're going to wiggle forwards. Wiggle forwards. So you're leaning forwards, but your bum's still on the floor. Move your fingers forwards. We'll stay on spider fingers. Think what's happening with the shoulders. Try not to do this. Pull them down. Right, inhale. Use your fingers to lift. And all, like I'm pulling on the floor as I'm dragging that chest forwards. Inhale. Lift the chest, but you've still got the arch. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, walk those fingers forwards. Keep looking forwards. Keep looking forwards. Good. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. Pull those shoulder blades down. Maybe creep forwards. Now we can let the head release. It might come to the floor, it might not. Don't worry if it's not. Keep your bottom on the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the fingers back. Going to lean back to release the legs. So you don't want to go nuts wide with your legs. All right. We'll do a little roll thing, okay? Fingers behind to help sit you up. So we're trying to avoid doing this, all right, as you tire. Okay, try and keep your chest up. I'm squeezing the thighs. We're going to point the toes and we're going to do a little leg roll. So right leg, we're going to roll it into the middle, nice and straight if we can. So your knee might bend a bit if you get here, straighten it up and squeeze. Hold it there. And back we come. Other side. Back we come. Right side. Good. Left. Ooh, crap. Right side. Left side. Good. Right side. Left side. Okay, so have a little wiggle. All right, we're going to help the right leg in. We're going to bend. We're going to get hold of that thigh. We're going to roll it in. Then we're going to straighten that leg and super squeeze. Bum back down. Hold it there. Hold it there. We're even going to do a little twist in this. So squeeze the left leg as well. Left hand past that right leg. Right fingers behind. Lift up, 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 up. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze your legs. Twist over that right side. And back we come. Nice. Okay. Back with the left. Give it a little wiggle. All right. Okay. Ooh. Right. Okay. Other leg to go. Get hold of your leg. Sorry, we're going to bend it a bit so you can lift your bum off the floor as well to help it. Right. We're rolling it in. All right. We're going to start to straighten it. It doesn't have to look pretty. All right. Bum back on the floor. Super squeeze that leg. It's like a stick. All right. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're going to twist. Squeeze this leg as well. Don't forget about that one. Right hand past that left. I've got it on the, what's that bit? Lower leg. Look at you with your anatomy. Twist over that left side. So I've got my back elbow bent so that I can pull round more. And facing forwards. Nice. Okay, let's have a wiggle of the legs. Right, flex the feet a little bit. Okay, good stuff. We're going to come to all fours, whether you want to tuck the legs in and just scramble into it, or we can come into easy pose and roll forwards, whichever you want to do. Good stuff. Let's do some cat-cow to start with. So with cat-cow, we want to be nice and square. All right, knees are under the hips, wrists are under the shoulders. All right, I remember them. You can have your big toes together if you want. All right, I kind of like it to look pretty, but you know, well, what else? All right, so really push your shins and the tops of the feet into the floor. You want to stick your bum in the air, and then you want to squeeze it. All right, we're going to start to arch now. So we're pulling the shoulders down the back like we did in our forward fold. So you might wiggle a shoulder, other shoulder, right? Use your hands, push into the floor and start to arch. Exhale, we're going to come the other way. It's the mid back that pushes up. Use your hands to push, tuck under with the bottom, squeeze. Inhale, come to neutral. So as you warm up, obviously, well, not obviously, but you might loosen up a bit, right, as we go. Shins, tops of the feet, stick your butt in the air, squeeze. Drag the shoulders back, start to arch. So you might adjust your hands a bit to help you with the arch, all right? Good. Exhale and around. Mid-back presses up towards the ceiling, butt tucks under, squeeze it. Inhale, arch. Good. Nice. Okay, so from the side, it's more about, yes, you're working here, so you're squeezing the mid-back, but stick your butt in the air as well, all right? Try and drag that chest through. Keep pulling the shoulder blades down. Exhale, mid-back rounds. Push, push, push. Navel draws in. Back to neutral. Right. Let's extend that left leg out behind. So your toes are on the floor, right? So top of the foot is on the floor. Straighten your leg. That's it. All right. So like we did sitting down, we're just going to roll that leg in and out. So what I mean is super strong. I'm squeezing my thigh. It's super straight. All right. And I'm just going to roll left and right with that leg. So it's working right up to the hip. Okay. Just do a few of those. So I'm just wiggling left to right, left to right, left to right. Okay. All right. Now just bend your leg, give it a wiggle. Back onto the floor. Top of the foot on the floor. Make sure you're using your shoulders and the right shin is going to work here. So you're not just limp, right? It's not all about that left leg. Think what else is happening with the body. Push away from the floor, slightly round the upper back. Right Shin is pushing firmly, right thigh is engaged. We're going to lift that left leg off the floor. It's level with, sort of level with your hip, right? I've not gone super high with that leg. Super squeeze that leg, push away from the floor, squeeze your left butt. Exhale, we're going to bend the leg, draw it in, nose to knee. Can you get your forehead to touch that knee? Push, pull, squeeze it in. Inhale, extend that leg, super straight behind you. Squeeze the leg. Again, exhale, knee in. Can you touch the forehead? And extend behind. Last one of these. Put it in. Now look forward, drop that knee between the hands. This is pigeon, not pigeon, all right? We're going to bring that right leg straight behind, okay? So this leg is sort of straight. You're sitting on the heel, okay? We might be further forwards at the minute. We're going to work that back position, all right? I'll stay sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so from here, we're going to start lifting the back. But what we're going to do is power up this back leg. You don't want a limp back leg. You've got to squeeze it, squeeze your butt, lift the knee off the floor. Now we're going to see if we can walk the hands back a little bit so we're a little bit more upright. But this right leg is squeezing. Exhale, chest towards that left thigh. Inhale, we're going to start to lift. So you're going to straighten a little bit. Then you're going to pull those shoulder blades down, right? Exhale towards that thigh. Inhale, straighten up, shoulder blades. Keep that right leg strong. Forwards. Inhale, lift. Nice. Can we walk the fingers back a little bit and lift that chest? Nice. Hold it there. Super strong right leg. Super strong right leg. Relax the knee. Hands back. We're going to drag the left knee back. Right knee forward to meet. So we're in all fours. Exhale, push that mid back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arch, pull that chest through. Good, so I even rock forwards a little bit. Round, arch. So I start mid position and then I'm going to drag the chest. So I'm rocking forwards a little bit to help you feel it in a slightly different bit in the back. Tabletop. Right leg's going to come out behind. Super strong right leg. I'm just going to do a little roll of that leg. Side to side. Good. That's it. No spaghetti legs. Keep it strong. You've got a stick for a leg. All right. Back to the centre. Okay. So just give it a little bend or a wiggle. And then back to our straight leg. Think what's happening with the rest. Pull the navel in. Left shin is working hard. Shoulders are pushing. All right. So your hands are pushing, so your shoulders slightly protract, round to the upper back. We're going to lift that right leg off the floor. Lovely. Hold it there. Squeeze your right butt. Push into that left shin. Exhale, draw that knee in. Can you touch your forehead? Extend that leg. And again, bring that knee in. Good. Can we go for the touch? Extend the leg. Last one. Pull it in. And extend. Oh, I've done that. No. Bring it forwards. Bring that knee forwards. Slide back with the left leg. Just bring your fingers forwards a bit so you can have a wiggle. All right, so you're sitting on that left heel. Okay. We're going to strengthen up that left leg. All right, so power up that leg. Squeeze your butt. Lift the knee off the floor. Super strong leg. Okay. Exhale. Reach that chest forward. Inhale. Straighten up. Shoulders. Chest down. Inhale. Straighten. Shoulder blades. One more to go. Chest forwards. Inhale. Lift up. Shoulders. Right. Hold this position. Super squeeze that back leg. Maybe walk the fingers back, maybe bring that chest up a little higher. You don't have to go crazy, all right? Hold it there, relax the back leg. Put hands down flat, push the floor away so you've got room to move the right knee back, left knee comes in a little bit, so you're back in all fours. Inhale. Try it with your toes together if you want. Arch. Hold it there. Maybe while we're in it, drag a shoulder back more, drag the other shoulder back more. Stick your butt in the air, squeeze, lift the chest. Nice. Exhale, mid-back round. Sit all the way back into extended chart. So sit on your bum first. Walking the hands forwards. Child's is still an active pose. So straight arms, elbows are off the floor. You're pushing with the heels of the hands. So activate your back muscles, press back, squeeze the back. Navel is pulling in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, press. Do you want to try and compress closer towards the floor by pulling the abdomen in? Think about pulling the hip bones towards each other. Creep the fingers further forwards. We're going to do a spinal roll. Inhale, we're going to come up to all fours. Keep the chin tucked till very last. So rounding, rounding, rounding. I'm going to start to drop the hips. As I drop the hips, I'm going to squeeze my butt. Inhale away from the floor, shoulders. So first couple, you might need to do wiggles, all right? You might need to not go so low with the hips. Give it a little wiggle. Pull those shoulders back and down. Press away from the floor. Super squeeze your bum. Exhale. Start to come back into child's. Stick your bum in the air first. Now round. Big toes together. Extended child. Do it again. From here, rolling forwards. Roll. Chin tucks. Exhale. Start to drop the hips down. Separate the feet. Squeeze your bum. Inhale. Lift away from the floor. Nice. Keep lifting. Keep lifting, keep looking forward for this one. Exhale, bum in the air, round, big toes together, extended child. Shake from the side. Roll forwards, roll. Keep the chin tucked to the last. Forward, keep rolling forward. Start to drop the hips, squeeze your butt. Here. So I'm pulling my shoulders back now before I even lift away from the floor. Squeeze there. Inhale, lift away from the floor. Squeeze your bottom. Think about lifting away from the floor with the chest, all right? But it's not going into your lower back because you're squeezing your butt. Maybe lifting the gaze if you want. Exhale, bum in the air, round, big toes together, extended child. Inhale, back to all fours. So, left leg out behind, top of the foot on the floor. Squeeze that whole leg, lift. Right, now we're working glutes, all right? So you're gonna super squeeze, left bottom. Your right shin is pushing into the floor. Your heels of the hands pushing away from the floor. We're gonna see if we can lift that left leg a little higher, but it's not your back, it's your bum that's doing the work. We're gonna lift, we're gonna lift, we're gonna lift, we're gonna lift. Hold, hold, squeeze, and down to the floor. Good. We're gonna do that again. Left leg, start position. Level with the hip, squeeze. Okay, bottom. Squeeze, lift, 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 lift. Good, nice. And down we come. We're going to come into gate. Stick your right toes out to the side. We're balancing on the right side. Left leg out behind. That's it. All right, left hand on that hip. So we want to control this with the left thigh. Okay, so we're going to squeeze, right thigh. We're going to squeeze right bottom. Now we're going to relax. Go as though you're going to sit down on that right heel. So I'm collapsing, chest faces the floor. Inhale, push with the right hand. Start lifting up with that left hip. Lift your left toes off the floor so you can think about that right thigh. Squeeze your right bottom. Good. Foot down, collapse the chest so it faces the floor. Last one of these. Push away from the floor. Squeeze that right thigh, right bottom. If it helps to lift the left toes to do that, and then left toes back down. Keep that right leg engaged. Right arm is coming up towards the ceiling, stretch across the chest. Not right arm, left arm. Inhale, do texting. Exhale, left arm up and over the head, so your arms pointing towards the front of the mat. Good. Circle that arm back to the hip. So you're holding that left hand to hip. We're going to lift that left leg off the floor. We're going to flex the foot. Keep that right thigh working, right bottom. We're going to make tiny circles. Come forwards first with that leg. Tiny circles. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep it a bit higher. Keep going, keep going. Legs higher than that. And pause. All right, should be level with the hip. We're going to go the other way, backwards. Good, keep circling. Smaller circles than that. Small, small, good. Point the toes. Left hand comes down to the floor. Bring that knee in. Big toes together. Let's just sit on the hips. This is why the fuck she turned up. Hands on the knees. All right, so we're just keeping the back moving. All right. I'll do it from the side so you can see what we're doing with the pelvis. So we're going to round the back, but as well as rounding the back, I'm tucking under with the pelvis. So more of my butt is touching the feet. All right, round. Inhale, I'm going to start to lift the chest. And now I'm turning the pelvis, so I'm pushing my hip bones closer to the thigh. You're sticking your butt out. Fingers on the knees. Use your hands to help you. Drag the chest forwards, maybe lifting the gaze. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. So close the chest. Inhale, arch, opening the chest. Last one, round. Close the chest. Inhale, arch. Now look forwards, keep that back shape. Bring that chest forwards. Keep your butt on the feet if you can. Fingertip, fingertip. Keep that chest up as you walk forwards. So I'm still looking forwards as I bring the chest down. Inhale, lift up, walk those fingers back, come onto all fours, back to our start position. Right leg out behind. Right leg's on the floor. We're going to lift that leg. Think about the rest of the body. Left shin's helping a lot. Hands are pushing away from the floor. Super strong right leg. All right. We did lifts. Okay, so squeeze your right bottom. It's not your back lifting here. So keep looking at the floor. It's your butt. Squeeze, lift the leg. Squeeze, lift the leg. Squeeze, lift the leg. Squeeze, lift the leg. And down to the floor. We'll do that again. Start position. Super squeeze. Squeeze your right bum. Lift, 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 and down. Good. Back to our start position. Left toes come out. We're coming into get. So right leg extends behind. I like my front hand a tiny bit wider than that. Sometimes some instructions have all in a line. I think it's not very helpful because you can't push your chest forward. So here we want to be working on that left side, right? Left thigh, left bottom. So right hand on the hip, okay? I want to just squeeze where you are. Now we're going to close the chest, look at the floor as though you're going to sit on that left heel. Now open back up, lift your right toes off the floor. Squeeze that left thigh, left bottom. And foot down, close the chest. One more of those. So open up, maybe lift the toes, squeeze that left thigh, left bottom. Lift the toes off the floor. It might help you get into position. That's it. Now toes down. Right arm is going to come up towards the ceiling. Now super push. You want to open that chest. That's it. Squeeze left bottom. Think about that. What's happening there? What's happening there? Inhale, right arm, lift. Exhale over the head. Keep the arm straight so you can get it behind your head. Yes. Okay. Inhale, windmill that hand back to that right hip. We're going to lift that leg off the floor and flex the foot. So hopefully you can keep it at hip height. So it's right up here. I won't come round with a stick if it's not. All right. Okay. So we're going to circle tiny circles with that heel. We're coming forwards first. Circle. Keep going. Control it. Don't just swing that leg wildly. Control tiny circles. Pause. We're going the other way. This is Pilates, this, not yet. Look at this, value for money. Okay? All right, couple more. All right, point the toes, right hand down to the floor, bring that right shin in, knee to the mat chin. So, hey, we've got yoga Pilates. Right. Arch, drag that chest through. Little bend in the elbow. You don't want to be overextending the arms. And now, if you bend, you can pull the shoulder blades a bit more. If you're super straight here, I find I can't move in the chest. So if you do a little bend in the elbow, it means you can get into that shoulder girdle a bit more. Rounding, push that mid back up, big toes together, extended child. Creep those fingers forwards. Inhale, roll forwards, back to all fours. Drag the hands back a bit, square up. Never be afraid to move. You don't have to come up like some sort of ballerina, right? Nick. Where are we going with this?
Standing on one leg.
No. No. Well, it depends. I'll give you a little Hobson's choice. Right. Wonky split or froggy. Frog. Okay, right. Left leg out behind. Lift. Okay. Slowly, we're going to pull, bend your leg. We're going to pull that left knee to the outside of that left shoulder if we can. High. Now I'm going to slide it down the arm to the outside of that left hand. That's it. Right. This looks really graceful. We're going to come back with that right leg. There we go. Ooh, see, I haven't really warmed up this bit, have we? So, we'll do a little work here. Use your hands to firmly push away from the floor. It doesn't matter if you're leaning forwards to start with. Super squeeze that right leg. Squeeze your right bum. We're going to bend the elbows a little bit. You don't have to move a lot. Inhale, lift the chest. Super squeeze that right leg. So we're working into that hip flexor. Exhale, bend the elbows a little bit. Inhale, lift. Super squeeze, right leg. Lift the chest. Right bottom is rock hard. Relax, come down a little bit. Inhale, lift. Right bum. Squeeze, lift the chest. Good. Good. See if you can hold it there. See if you can hold it there. And relax. All right. So a little wiggle. We're going to step forward with the arms. So forearms down to the floor. Keep the knee, well, tight, but I mean, let it come out a little bit so that you can actually get to the floor. All right. We're going to do a little bit of Sphinx. All right. So in Sphinx, we ain't relaxing. Fingertips are going to claw. All right. You want to pull those shoulders back, squeeze your back. Squeeze that right leg like it fall off if you let go. Push your left hip towards the floor, squeeze that leg. Inhale, drag that chest forward, super squeeze, super squeeze, super squeeze, and round. Inhale, drag, and round. Inhale, drag, good, good, and round. Drop all the way to the floor, bring the arms further out. Okay, so I'm looking forwards. You straighten the arms, but not overextending. Okay, super squeeze that right leg. So my right knee is actually off the floor. Yeah, I'm squeezing my right thigh. I'm going to start to walk the hands back a bit and lifting up. Push your pelvis into the floor. Creep the hands back a bit. Yes. Keep pushing your pelvis You're tucking your right bum, you're squeezing it and pushing it under. All right? Walk the hands back a bit. Yes. Good. Exhale, little round. Inhale, drag the chest forwards. Exhale, little round, bend the elbow. Inhale, drag the chest forwards. Oh, crap. Round, drag the chest forwards. Good. Elbows down. Okay. Just relax, right? We're going to move this left knee. So we're going to bring it level with the hip. Stick your little froggy foot out, but your shin is directly straight. All right? It's not sticky outy like this. You're pulling it back. So you've got 90 here, 90 there, 90 with the foot, yeah? Now, I want you to wiggle that knee wider and get more of that left hip close to the floor, all right? Just hold it there. Squeezing, squeeze, out to hip, to push. Doesn't look like you're doing anything, it's, you know, yeah? But squeezing, 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 okay. You can either do Sphinx in this, or we'll do a little bit of Cobra, but we haven't done much Cobra, we haven't done any. So we're just going to do a little gentle to start with, all right? So you can do Sphinx and keep the elbows down and drag that chest forwards, or we can lift. Nice. And back down. When you're up, I want you to think about squeezing your mid-back and pushing it forwards. So you're scrunching your back muscles together and pushing the chest forwards, right? So we're not just breathing and lifting up, you've got to do some work, right? Okay, so look forwards, pull the shoulders back, right? Squeeze your back, squeeze that right leg, maybe lifting up, squeeze, super squeeze left bottom, push that left hip down and forward. If you want to try a bit of Cobra, we can. Eventually, hands are back behind the shoulders, but let's start with the thumbs level with your nose, all right? Tuck the elbows in. If anything, splay your hands a bit wider, elbows in. Pull the shoulders down the back, look forwards. So we should be in this start position here, not here, all right? Pull them back, so elbows here. Squeeze that right leg, push that left hip down, squeeze, inhale, start to lift. Nice. Good, squeeze your back, squeeze your back, squeeze your back, squeeze your back. Good, down we come. If you feel you've got a bit of room, we can tighten it up, but obviously, just see how your back feels, all right? Inhale, lift. So lower half is super squeezing and pushing that right bottom under, tucking under, tucking under. Good, down we come. All right, we're going to concentrate on that left leg a minute. So we're going to point the toes and we're going to straighten the leg out to the side and then flex again. That's it. So you might have to do a little wiggle there. Okay. Eventually, we're aiming to get that left hip on the floor, but it might not happen today. All right. Okay, so let's just point the toe. Do a little leg roll here, like we did before. Legs a stick. Do a little roll. So I'm just rolling tiny bit onto the top of the foot. That's it. Give it a little roll. Okay, back to heel down. Flex the foot. All right, we're going to lift if we can. See if you do Sphinx right here, or we can do Cobra. Okay, so whichever you fancy. All right, whatever you're doing, think about back position. So clamp your pelvis down. You're pushing it firmly into the floor. You're squeezing the bottom, both sides. Inhale, we're going to lift. Super squeeze that inner left leg. It's pressing to the floor. Nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hold it here if you can. Exhale, bend the elbows, reach that chest forward. Should we do another? Elbows in. Pelvis clamps down. Squeeze your butt. Push into that left heel. Inhale, lift. Nice. Lovely. Good. Super strong left leg. And pushing this bit down to the floor. Right. Good. Reach, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen to come down. Good. All right, point those left toes. Lift that left leg, bring it in. Feet together. All right, cobra with the feet together. Push your pelvis into the floor. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, lift. Shoulders down. Lovely. Squeeze the back, squeeze the back. So if you want to come out, come out. If you want to take a breath, push. So I'm squeezing mid-back, and I'm pushing that my mid-back forwards. I'm lengthening the front. I'm going to lift the gaze. And forwards. Are we all right? Let's just bend the legs. Forehead on the hands. Do a little windscreen wiper. Got the other side together. Legs in the middle, drop to the floor. Hands back behind the shoulders, push into the hands. Lightly round the back. Don't sit all the way back, just push back. Come up to all fours. From all fours. We're going to straighten that right leg out behind us, foot on the floor. Squeeze that leg, squeeze your butt. Lift that leg to our start position. We're going to bend that leg, and we're going to drag that right knee to the outside of that right arm if we can, as high as you can. Now we're going to slide it down the leg, slide that left leg back. Right, okay. So we're going to just reach forwards and lift. Super tight in that left bottom. So from the side, I'm squeezing and tucking under, all right? So I'm pushing forwards with that left side. Okay, little forwards, lift. Super squeeze left side, super squeeze left side, super squeeze left side, bend. Inhale up. Good, okay. Elbow, elbow. Sphinx. Keep the knee fairly tight, but I bring mine out a little bit so that I feel like I've got a bit of movement here. So I can push that right hip a bit lower. I'm a bit stiffer this side, all right, so it's higher off the floor than the other side. Okay, so gripping, all right, shoulders, pull them back, squeeze your butt, push your pelvis into the floor, tucking under, mid-back squeezes, squeeze, right, pull, 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 relax. Do it again. Claw, drag, squeeze, 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 relax. So I can really feel it in that right hip when I do this. Okay, last one. Claw, squeeze. So left bum, super strong, tucking under, right side, pushing down. Hold, 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 release. Did we do cobra in this or did we go to leg? No, we'll go to froggy leg. All right. Right thigh down so that it's level with that right hip. Right froggy foot out. That's it. So I have to wiggle this side to get a bit lower because it doesn't naturally. I don't want to do it. You are doing it. Right. So super squeeze right side. I'm handling my way in. Okay. Right. We did kind of seal, didn't we? Let's bring those arms out. Okay. Inhale. Just lift the chest. Think what your pelvis is doing. So purposely pushing my pelvis into the floor so it flattens your lower back. Go the other way. Down. That's it. Yes. Okay. Walk the hand back a little bit. Are your shoulders up here? No. No. Down here. All right. Squeeze the legs. It's hot in here, isn't it? Okay. Maybe walking back a little bit more. If you walk back and your shoulders start here, it's not a problem. You just pull them down. All right. Just concentrate on that. Squeeze your back. All right. Let's release the elbows down. If you want to keep doing Sphinx, no problem. All right. If you want to start working into Cobra, okay, let's come flat, thumbs level with your nose. Move your hands a bit wider. Keep your elbows pinned in. All right, so the elbows should be nice and tight to the sides. Start thinking about the pelvis and pushing down and in with that left bottom, out with the right knee, push that right knee down, use that inner right foot as well. Inhale, start to lift. That's it. Now think mid back, squeeze, push forwards. Straighten up, down we come. Let's do another one with the hands there. Pelvis tucks under, super squeeze, inhale. Good. And down. If you want to move the hands a bit tighter, you can bring them back behind the shoulders. Elbows are still nice and tight. So here, I like to start with the chest off the floor because it means my shoulders are in the right position. So pull the elbows tight. That's it. Okay, inhale. Pelvis, lift. Super strong lower body. The lower body's doing most of the work here. Now, mid-back. Scrunch. Squeeze it together. Lift the gaze. Release. Coming down. We're going to concentrate on that right leg. Point the toes. Lift your shin off the floor. We're going to straighten that right leg and now wiggle it into position. So as L shape as you can with the legs. Now I'm going to push that right heel away so I can get more of that right hip closer to the floor. Flex the foot now. Just hold it there, pushing that inner thigh towards the floor. Now I'm going to straighten that foot and do a little roll. Little roll, just encouraging. So the roll is happening right from the top of the femur in the socket. All right, it's not kind of like your lower leg. Okay. Flex that foot again. Try and anchor that right hip down. So you're squeezing and pushing that right inner thigh towards the floor. Super squeeze left side. Push your pelvis down. Inhale, elbows in, shoulders back, lift. That's it. Now I'm super squeezing right thigh, pushing it closer to the floor if I can. Right, good. And reach, extend. All the way down. Got one more to go. Pelvis, super squeeze. Really push that right leg down. Inhale, up we come. Nice. Good. And down we come. Relax that right leg, point the toes. Pull it in. Right toes meet the left. So we're going for a feet together cobra, okay? Right, so hands where you want them. If you want less of a back bend, hands a bit further forwards. If you're going for the full whack, all right, elbows nice and tight into the sides. So if you are super tight with this, the chest starts off the floor, right, because you're really pulling in. Super squeeze, so I'm pushing my pelvis down, so this bit goes flat. Yeah, squeeze, right, hands. Pull those elbows into position. Inhale, lift. So get yourself so comfortable in the first bit here. Pull those shoulder blades down. Super squeezing mid-back. All right, from here. And pull the toes closer together. Super squeeze the legs. Inhale, lift. Forwards. Reach. Into the hands. Come up to it's kind of all fours. It's not, well, you are all fours, but I'm just kind of stretched out. So don't come back yet. Just wait there. All right. I'm going to drag my knees in a little bit closer. I'm going to come up onto fingertips. So from the side, it'll look like this. Okay, so big toes together. Now, you can exaggerate this as much as you want, but we're working out of it now, so it doesn't have to be some crazy thing, okay? So I'm just going to round the back a little bit. Now I'm going to arch. I'm going to bend the elbows a little bit. I'm going to stick my butt in the air and I'm looking here on the floor. I'm not really coming into a gigantic back bend. Exhale. I'm going to round a little bit. Inhale. I'm going to bend the elbows and just lift a little. So it's nice and shallow. It's not, all right. Last one, little round, little arch. Now I'm going to straighten up, all right. We're just going to sit back towards the heels. And I'm leaning forward slightly. So it's not doing anything crazy to your back, okay? I'm going to bring hand on the knee, hand on the knee. There we go. We're coming to a twist. Right fingers are going to come not right behind you, sort of out to the side, right? Left hand on that knee. I want you to sit up. So think about lengthening here, squeeze your butt to help you, almost like you're about to levitate off your heels, right? Now, a little gentle twist to the side. I'm only looking here, not an owl impression, all right? So just use those left fingers just to help with the twist there, and then face forwards. Little wiggle. We're going to go the other way. So right hand just on the outside, left fingers to the side rather than behind you, because we're not going all the way around. I want you to lift, almost like levitate off your legs. So I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my thighs to lift, all right? Little twist to the left. Now super squeeze your side waist. Now face forwards. All right, okay. Relaxation time. Back all right? Do you feel like you need a bit more twist, or are you fed up now? Right, okay. That's what I wanted to hear. Have a lie down. I don't know about you. I've been boiling.
Yeah, very important.
Well, but you're going to lie down now, so I won't start over. Right, so have a lie down. You can put a jumper on if you want. I'm probably not going to bother. All right, so don't be afraid to starfish, or if your lower back's feeling a bit like, ooh, bend your legs. You can either do butterfly legs, you can do your steeply legs with your knees together, feet a bit wider if that feels relaxing. Come into your star shape if that feels all right. I'm going to do our little squeeze and release first, okay? So right arm, we're going to lift it a few inches off the floor. All right, make a fist with that right hand, super squeeze the whole arm, and then let go and relax to the floor. Left side, lift it a few inches, make a fist, super squeeze, and then let go. Both arms together. We're going to lift both arms, make fists, super squeeze, and then let go. Legs, you do not have to lift your legs off the floor, all right, because it might go into your lower back. Right leg, we're going to squeeze it, we're going to let go. Left leg, we're going to squeeze it, we're going to let go. Both legs together. So you do not have to lift them off the floor. Super squeeze, and down to the floor. Good. Just have a little wiggle. All right. Squeeze your bum. Super squeeze, and relax. And just notice if one hip's kind of holding a bit more tension than the other side. Give it a little wiggle. All right. Lower abdomen, pull it in. Super squeeze, and let go. Chest. Squeeze, and then relax. The back, so we're bringing those shoulder blades together. We might need, well, you're going to have to do a little wiggle off the floor. Pull those shoulder blades together, squeeze together, and then wriggle them back out so they're flat. The wider I have my arms, I feel like I can flatten my shoulder blades, but I have got real shoulder blades, so whatever feels better for you. All right. Shoulders. We're going to pull them up the mat towards the ears. So shrug your shoulders up, squeeze, and then push them away. So they're sliding back down the mat away from your ears. Just hold that tension, hold the tension, then relax. We're going to lift the head ever so slightly off the floor. Inhale, and then rotate your head to the right, place it back down on the floor, and just say enjoy the stretch. Have a little stretch there. Try and push that left shoulder away a little bit, just so you get a bit more stretch. And then relax off. Lift your head back up, face the ceiling. Just take a breath in the middle. Lift the head, turn to the left. Place the head back down. Now, push away with that right shoulder, push away with that right shoulder. Get the stretch going there. Hold, and then relax. Might need to lift the head to come back to the center. Just take a breath in the middle. Then we're going to scrunch the face up. Scrunch your face, scrunch it up, and then relax. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just try and breathe through the nose if you can. And almost forget about your breathing. All right, let the body take over. And we go through our body rotation. So as quickly as possible, just start taking your awareness to the different parts of the body as I've mentioned them. Become aware of that part of the body, and then we're skipping on to the next one. So move along with the voice. We're going to start with the right side, right hand thumb. Bring your awareness to that right hand thumb. Second finger, third finger, fourth, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right waist, right hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, big toe, all of the toes. Now go to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right bottom, left bottom, the spine, whole back together. Now to the crown of the head, forehead, temples, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen. Now the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, bottom, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and the front together, the whole of the head, whole body together. Just become aware of the body lying on the floor. Visualize seeing your body lying perfectly still on the floor in the room. Become aware of the breath. Notice the breath coming in and out of the lungs. Try not to change the rhythm. Let the body do the breathing for you. Maintain awareness of the breath. Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of the navel area. So concentrate on the navel rising and falling slightly with every breath. Expands, contracts. Just concentrate on that movement in time with the breath. Now shift your attention to the chest. Chest rises and falls slightly with every breath. Now move your awareness to the throat. And aware of the breath moving in and out of the throat. Now to the nose. And aware of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Shift your attention to the closed eyes, the screen behind the eyes. It's the darkness. And just notice that you can see past the eyelids in the dark. The dark extends as far as you can see. Just concentrate on that transparent screen. Might be nothing, might just be darkness. There might be colours or patterns or light, dark. Might be thoughts, pops up. Concentrate on that screen, but you're watching it like you would TV. You're not getting involved with it. As you breathe in, a thought might pop up. Try and let it fade away as you breathe out. Back to the breath. Think about the nostrils. Breath coming in and out the end of the nose. Notice your body line relaxed on the floor. Notice the meeting points of the body and the floor. Backs of the head, backs of the hands, bottom, heels. Start to visualize the room again. At the walls, floor. And start to take over again. Next time you breathe in, maybe breathing deeper into the chest. Maybe starting to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Bring the feet together. Arms up and over. Stretching out. And one at a time, you can bring the knees into the chest. If you want to, you can rock side to side if that feels nice on the back. You don't have to do that. And then when you're ready, rolling over to the right side. Use your left hand to help come up to seated. You don't have to sit cross-legged. Just take one breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. You. Well done, Connor. Have a little snooze.
I did.
Thanks, everybody. Should be warming up from about now, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Really hot.
21.
Tropical next week.
Yeah, they say 30 somewhere.
Yeah.